realized that the phone might fall off the roof if the wind gets stronger. See, I'm on the outside of my house. I wish you could come sit with me too, Witch Moon. It's a possibility that if I don't get a job here soon, I might have to leave this wonderful home that I've been in that I raised my son in since the age of 4, and he's now 20, so 16 years. I don't really want to leave these trees. This one in particular comes right up to my window, and I've grown fond of this specific tree. I love the neighbor's tree as well. It's very majestic. Anyone viewing this video anytime in the near future, I'm a certified Salesforce administrator and business systems or RevOps systems analyst, and I need a job. Hi there. Hi, Bear Grylls. This is the view from my window. I'm actually outside my house. I'm on the outside of where my office is. There's this little overhang, and I like sitting out here when a storm's coming. It's a beautiful spot. I don't want to have to leave it, but the economy the way it is, I lost my job, and the price of everything's going up, so I might have to let this place go. and find another cheaper place to live in the country. Oh, thank you, Bear. Thank you for that comment. It's little comments like that that really make a huge difference for me right now. Or anytime, actually. That's why I love giving comments like that and telling people I love them, just like Flowers does. I think that's why I resonate with Flowers. She's real. I may not agree with everything she says, but you know what? That's cool. 12 days ago after 12 weeks. Wow. The triple digits, but only for a few. Where are you? Which moon? I forget. Power to the people, yes. More power to the people, less power to the corporations. East Texas. Oh my. Oh, I really feel for you, Witchman, living in Texas. Your state's government is sort of wacky with the power company and the way that you guys are separate from the surrounding states, and that you're on your own energy grid. Remember, don't look back because you are going wrong. Oh, thank you, Bear. So true, so true. I'm having sort of a hard time letting go of this place because I love the area. I love the people, the diversity. I live in Northern Virginia in Reston, so of course it's a very expensive part of the country. Thank goodness I don't live in California though. But my mom and my aunts and uncles and cousins all live in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, so I'm considering moving there, although I don't want to. I want to go south for the winter. I am done with cold and rainy. But the universe has plans for me, so I think that's where I'm going to have to end up. I got my son off to college a few weeks ago. He's now moved out. I really would love to be able to hang on to this place for a couple more years until he's graduated college, and he wants to go to graduate school in Colorado. And I just would love to be able to give him the security of having this home to come home to for a couple more years, because he has a summer job here, which is fantastic. He works as a camp counselor for the rest and day camps, and he loves that job. His girlfriend's family lives here in Reston, so he will come back here. Hopefully they will let him stay with them, or he can find someone to stay with while he's here, because camp counselors don't make a lot of money. Certainly not enough to even rent a tiny place here. So I figure if I can find another job that's, you know, a decent salary. I'm lucky. I have the kind of job where I can live anywhere and work virtually. So I'm very fortunate. But if I could, if I could give my son the security of moving out of this house slowly and not have to quickly sell, because there's a lot of repairs that need to be done, so I'd have to sell this at a big discount. Um, I would really appreciate the universe allowing me to do that, to stay for 2 more years, fix the place, get it ready to sell properly, and then move to Cedar Rapids and be with my mom as she ages. She doesn't quite need me out there yet, but I feel it is my the right thing for me to do, to plan to move out there. I just don't want to do it right away, like within a month. But we'll see. I appreciate you guys giving me the good luck and well wishes. It means a lot. Yes, there's always someone worse off than me. Self out there. Positive is the way forward. Yes. The bees grind me down. Where do you live, Bear? She lived with me 2 years before she transitioned. Oh, were you able to be with your mom when she transitioned? Which moon? Oh, England. Awesome, Bear. What part of England do you live in, Bear? I know that part of my family is from Findon, and I've been to Findon to do genealogy work. You know, my mom is 81. the, and the woman still mows her own lawn with a push mower. She doesn't want it. She wants to keep doing it for as long as she can. I understand that. But she and her I think 84-year-old boyfriend, new boyfriend, just moved in with her. And I'm like, that's awesome. So she is good for now. And the two of them, I just met him. I went out and spent a month with them. And I really like him. He's a good guy. I think they're a good fit. And I am very blessed, first of all, to still have both of my parents in this life. And I'm 60. And that both of them I don't have to worry about either one of them. They both have partners. Get this, my dad had a stroke a couple of months ago. And his partner, she was there and she recognized he was having a stroke. So they got him to the hospital and got that medicine in him within, I think, an hour. And he's not only fully recovered, but he says he's got more memories back than he had before. His memory is actually better. Who has a stroke and then comes out with a better memory? That's my dad. Oh. Oh, where's my face? Okay, I'll turn it around. Here I is. Yes, and I like to color my hair. I have a really good color as it's growing out, but I like the purple as an under. And then this is this is bleached part, but my natural hair color is this. So I have a grown son, 20. I had him late in life. I was almost 40. His father and I didn't ever get married, which was fine because I don't think you need the piece of paper to have a relationship. But it turns out good anyway because his father ended up becoming a severe alcoholic, and so I pushed him away. But his name's Gilbert, and Gilbert lives just a couple of miles away. So I always wanted Keenan to have access to his dad, and Keenan grew up to have, I think, the best parts of both me and Gilbert. Keenan's got my empathy and kindness, and he inherited wonderful talent and intelligence from me and from his father and from my dad. My dad was a rocket scientist for NASA back in the 60s. And at his age, he's like 84, 85, he still runs his business. And he has a contract with the Department of Defense for the federal government. He is one of the very few people in the country who can provide the service that he does, which is matching color technology. He's a physicist, a scientist, and he's actually now working on his next project, which is, I don't even know how to explain it, but figuring out, and this is going to sound weird, but alien, I guess you'd call it alien space travel technology. He's doing experiments in his home with microwaves, and I don't really understand it, but he does he is privy to information about Area 51, and even though he's not been on the premises, he knows people who have been there, and he's spoken with them about what they've seen, and he's trying to sort of replicate what they've seen. So we'll see if I told him to record the experiments, and I have to start interviewing him before he passes away on me. I want to interview he tells me these beautiful, wonderful stories. He's had an amazing life. He worked in government in an agency that we don't talk about, and did some cool, interesting work for them. And but he lives in Florida, Fort Myers. They got hit with that hurricane last year. They just finished rebuilding, repairing all the townhouse they live in. Um, and so let's see, that's my dad, my son, my mom. Me, I am 60, just turned 60, and I 5 years ago, I reinvented myself in a new career. And these are tough times, but I've had some good luck. Actually, I had great luck during the pandemic, to be honest with you. But we'll see what the universe has in store. I've also discovered spirituality. That might be another video. But I went to the International Association for Near-Death Studies conference this past weekend with a friend. And it was amazing, amazing. And next year's conference will be in Phoenix, and I hope to be able to go. But yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff. Matter of fact, I sent an email to them asking if I could do some volunteer work for the organization, just because I want to be involved in it. There were a lot of very interesting people, speakers and attendees. So it was really great. And I walked away with a light heart. So let's see. Nothing wrong with grays. These grays and the little ones that come right in the spaceships, right? As long as they're not experimenting on animals. No. No living things are involved in these experiments. It's simply just the beginnings of the technology, the equipment. Oh. I think I'm still alive. Let's see. What else did you guys say? Nice to see her. Oh, I would sell up and go alive with you. How many happy days? Aw. So, Bear, you didn't tell me where in England you live, or at least I can't see it in the thread. You know, I'll tell you a little bit about how I found flowers, because that's how I know which moon to, oh, near Scotland. Cool. What town? But anyway, I discovered flowers because I don't know how many channels she subscribes to, but she subscribed to my one of my best friend's channels, Mr. Introvert, and Lancashire. Oh, okay. I've heard of that. I've not been there. But so I was curious because she commented on every video of his, and so I started watching her, and then Mr. Introvert, he told me that he felt that she was a kindred spirit, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna really watch some of her videos, and I started, I just love, I don't know what it is about her. I don't know. It's like checking in with a friend every once in a while. You know, she's got a lot of really interesting things to say. And of course, you know, it's okay if I don't agree with everything she says, but there's really nothing she's ever said that I, you know, have felt really upset about. I'm pretty easygoing, you know. I'm pretty liberal. Um, Matter of fact, I used to, um, since I live in the local Washington D.C. area, for several years I would go downtown and participate in lots of protests and marches. Even got arrested once voluntarily. Um, and I always wanted my son to see me do that. I said, I always told him, you know, it's not that I expect that I alone can do something or that even this march is going to do something um, that will change things drastically, but I want my body to be counted. There are lots of people who can't be there that want to be there, and I want to count for them. And, um, you know, so I haven't been downtown for a march or a protest for probably uh, a year. I think the last time I was down there for a rally was for the March for Our Lives, the last March for Our Lives rally that they did, which was about a year ago. But I've gone down for the one that I was arrested for. Um, what it was an amazing, amazing day and journey. But it was protesting the separation of families at the border, and I met some new friends from around the world that came and even housed some of them. Um, and it was just, it was an amazing experience and made me feel like I was part of something that needed to be done, even though not a whole lot was done. These things need to be kept in the public eye. So I will probably start going back down for more rallies and marches. I went through this past year. I'm recovering from from a huge event that affected me, but I'm getting back on track. And but anyway, well, it looks like it's not going to rain. I think the storm went past, and it's time for me to get back and online and continue applying for jobs. But thank you guys for getting online and chatting with me. I really appreciate you. And Witch Moon, and I'm not sure, Bear, if you participate in with Flowers' live streams, but I will see you guys there. Love you guys. Bye.